So, it's been a while since I've been here. I know. I've been through a lot in both meanings actually. Mostly positive and mind changing. And it's all because of music. Music. How do you describe it? Just notes? Sounds? Well, I think it's more than that. I started playing the violin at 6, closer to 7. Multiple teachers told me I have a great talent, that I should continue. The gifted kid. Concerts and competitions became casual for me until the gifted kid once got tired. I lost the sense in picking up the violin and playing it. I lost the sense in practicing music. I didn't know what to do, and I was scared because the only thing I was good at the most was music. The thing I've been investing in all of my time, strength, and resources. The thing I've sacrificed for a lot suddenly was not interesting to me anymore. The disappointment I faced was unbearable. I couldn't live normally. I was ready to give up. Well, it seemed like the only option at that time. But then I was reminded by the power of music, thanks to the people I've met on the way, my teachers, my friends. I had the opportunity to look and practice music from a different perspective. You see, when you've been raised in a very toxic place where everyone is trying to bring you down, and even if you play all 1,356 notes right and play one note or a couple of notes not the way they're written, you're considered not good enough to continue practicing music. The constant mental and even physical abuse that you end up doing to yourself, people just bullying you, preying on your downfall, and there's you practicing sacrificing your childhood, not spending time with your friends, and practicing a lot to make your teacher proud, your parents proud, to not let yourself down, to build a successful career, to earn money, to nail that audition, to find that professor, to enroll into that university, to play in that orchestra, to play that piece, find enough money to travel to that audition, to find enough money to travel to that competition, and also to be ready for that competition, and also keep a healthy relationship with yourself and others while doing that, and to show that you're good enough. To show that you're good enough. I am not going to lie. Those are mostly the thoughts I had or have still to this very moment. But I'm learning to change that. I'm learning to unlearn the toxic patterns. I am reminding myself the initial reason why I'm doing this and why I love it. And so, what is it and why? Classical music, lyricless music. I sometimes call it the way everyone puts effort into their instruments, the way they care after them, the way they measure their every move. You can also look at it as a language of its own. My very good friend who's a cellist said this once. Somehow, music was the first language I spoke. When I came home after school, I often felt misunderstood by all the kids that were so different from me, and then at home, I could finally play cello and feel at peace. But growing up and playing in orchestra, I realized that there are actually many other people like me, and I don't have to hide this love for music and all the big emotions that I have. The people I love most are people that I first connected with over music, playing together and noticing that suddenly the world is a little more colorful. In music, I feel infinite. I completely agree with her. This year, I've met incredible people who are also musicians, and I started to bloom like a little plant. I started to feel everything deeper. I became even more sentimental than I was before, and I started to see beauty in everywhere. I started to hear the little things more. I started to grow more, even just as a person. I became kinder and softer, more intentional with my words and actions. I gave and accepted affection. I gave and received an enormous amount of love and support. Thank you to every one of you who made me feel valuable and valued. Sometimes I imagine that every note is like every person we meet. Every note sounds and looks different. It can change over time, or it can just stop being there. It has its own journey, just like us. Or every phrase is like a message to the person you want to address it to. Now, whenever I play the violin, I feel like I'm speaking and letting out whatever I want to say. It always feels like my soul is speaking, especially if I'm deeply connected emotionally to the piece. It makes things intimate. It's also been proved that music has a massive spiritual impact on us. Whether you're listening to music, just humming your favorite melody, or practicing, it has the opportunity to heal. The main thing is that you like it and it gives you a good feeling inside of you. Music is always welcome to everyone, whether you're a musician or just a listener. Every genre is unique. I like to think that music taste is a part of someone's soul and maybe something more intimate than most people think about. Thank you for watching and listening. I'll see you next time.